Welcome to another episode of Star Wars Talk. I'm John Barry, and today I'm reviewing Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron by Michael A. Stackpole. So, if you have not yet read this book is in the Legends continuity of Star Wars, so therefore it is not canon. But in my opinion, this is part of, one of the best series of books in Star Wars Legends, and along with the Squadron trilogy and the New Jedi Order, in my opinion, make up the backbone of what defines the Legends timeline that is, in my opinion, the authoritative Legends timeline. In my opinion, there are multiple, in a way, timelines in Legends. Probably over a year ago, I did make a video about that, and I'll be sure to link it in the cards. But let's get into my review of Rogue Squadron, the book. So, this book is set between the Squadron trilogy and Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So that is when it's said the Empire is still a formidable force, but they are weakening. And, yeah. And so I find this book to be a good book, very enjoyable. So the main two characters we get points of view from are, actually corrections, three characters are Wedge Antilles, Corran Horn, and an Imperial agent by the name of Curtin Law. Those are our three main characters, but we get the perspective of a few other characters here and there. The most notable of which is, just double checking so I pronounce the name correctly. I should have looked this up beforehand, so I apologize for making you wait. Okay, Mirax Tarek. So those are the characters we get the perspectives from, but the last one we get some here and there, but not too often. And I do want to say that I have read this book before, so things like I did not pick up on my first reading a couple of years ago when I read it, I am picking up on it much more now. I won't give away anything, but if you already know the story, you will pick up on stuff that you didn't pick up on the first time. And there's some things also like, other things too, like, yes, you won't get the same experience as if you came to the story fresh, but because it's been a while since I read it, there's always going to be new things I will pick up on. And picking up on stuff that you didn't catch the first time that portrays to a plot thread that is developed in a later book is just a neat thing, and just, really good world building. If you have not yet read this book or the X-Wing series as a whole, I encourage you to go and read it. I'm not sure how you can get it, but I will guarantee you that you should be able to find a copy through your public library network system. You also use bookstores, always a good place to look up if you actually want your own copy. I think in some cases you might find actually newly printed editions, but don't quote me on that. I can't guarantee. But the book I read was published before I was even born. The book itself that I read actually might be older than me itself, as long as it was not a later publication. As long as there was not a later edition that was printed after my birth, but this book is older than me. So it was printed in 1996, so this book is 20, no, not 20 yet. Let me do the math. Yeah, 22 years old. That also is making me feel old, because I'm only about 2 years younger, give or take a couple months. So you can figure how old I am from that, and the fact that I'm in college. But yeah, it's just a very good book. I encourage you to read it. There's some nice stuff in here that really connects, and a bunch of the other stuff. I really wish, like, some kind of book series like the X-Wing series would come out for the new canon. I think there would be a lot of people who enjoy it. Pilots they were a big thing in Star Wars. At least they were in Legends, and bringing them back into canon would be good. A good series, really think. I would love to see them do it, and that could help. That would be a good way to explore the New Republic. Yes, most of the enemies would be probably pirates, but you could have, like, there's this vengeful former Imperial who's stoking the flame that they have to stop. That would make actually a pretty good story. And if someone from Lucasfilm is, by some miracle, listening to this, hey, take my idea, I don't care. Just credit me, please. I doubt that will ever happen, though, because I'm so small at this point. But now that I've criticized myself a little bit on the size of my YouTube channel, other things about this book, well, I don't want to spoil it for you too much, but it is just a good read. Good, captivating, because we get both Rebel and Imperial perspectives, picking up on things that you would not have caught previously, and just nostalgia is always a big factor, I think, in this book for me. But if you haven't read it yet, and you want a good place to start in Legends, this is probably your best bet, followed by the Squadron trilogy. Either will be a good introduction. If you like more grand scale things, go for the Squadron trilogy. But if you want not so grand scale, but you want maybe more individualized action, some good character development, and a love triangle, I would say go for this book as an introduction to the Star Wars Legends. And there's so much in here, but yeah, there is a love triangle. And of course, I've already read the entire series. I've read a bunch of other Star Wars Legends books, including the new Jedi Order series, and a bunch of others set after this. So, I actually do know how this book, how that love triangle plays out, but I would not be spoiling it for you. And of course, there's just some things like, yeah, you pick up on. I will say that there is a traitor among the ranks of Rogue Squadron, only because the Imperials themselves mention it, and I remember which character that is. I won't spoil that for you, but I will tell you this: when you read it, you will pick up clues on who it is. Very subtle. You will not even realize it if you don't realize. If you don't know that there's a traitor, you will not notice it, and I just love that. Those subtle hints, kind of a good mystery that you can work to solve. But unfortunately, they don't put in too many red herrings in there. I kind of wish they threw some more suspicions in, but other than that, very good mystery, some good character development, drama, some comedy, action. It's all in there. So I think I might leave my review there. I've talked a little bit about the book, why I kind of enjoyed it in some form. So yeah, if you want to get introduced into the Star Wars Legends universe, I would say this is a good starting position. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for future Star Wars related content and more. And if by some reason you actually want to receive notifications of when my videos release, which I don't see why you wouldn't, please ring the bell, because that's the only way YouTube knows that you want to receive notifications. Apparently a subscription is not enough. Well, now let's talk about the comment section, and my question for you today is, if you've already read Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron, what did you think of it? I would love to hear from you, and also, have I convinced you to read this book? Let me know, give me some good constructive feedback. But it has to be constructive. I'm just saying. Also, I do have social media accounts, Facebook and Twitter, so please go follow me on those. And if you have a spare $1 around, you can help support me on Patreon, and you get some extra stuff like bloopers on my scripted videos. Often you will get to see my thumbnails before my video actually comes out. And just every now and then other special stuff exclusive to patrons, including some video gaming content that I don't upload to my channel because of, for some whatever reason, like then it's not good quality, but normally it is gonna be good quality, but more than that it's because of something super comical that is actually more frustrating in your comic, and it would be more comical for you if I actually was using my headset to record my own reactions when I'm playing. That would make it more comical. So just imagine, so when those gameplay videos pop up on my Patreon, and if you choose to support me, I understand that not everyone is able to. You can just imagine the frustration I'm feeling in some of those clips. So yeah, that's it I have for each day. So as I said earlier, hopefully, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you, always.